Hi, it's Christine again. I'm making another video about feeling alone. A lot of times people are coming in for counseling because they have no one to talk to and no place to talk. Sometimes they like to have a neutral third party to help them think through things. Sometimes people don't like to burden other people with their problems, whatever the case may be. Just because during this time we're unable to have individual sessions because we're limiting our exposure due to the virus. Some of us are canceling appointments and some of us are just not feeling well for whatever the reason that you're unable to get in for your appointment. This video may help make some plans, bring some balance or bring some order or some hope to your life again. So if you're feeling alone, even though you can't come in and talk with me, we're going to talk through different ideas that can help you not feel so alone. So maybe you live alone and you actually don't have anybody in your home in your physical proximity to talk to. Think about making a list of people that you could contact by phone. Just like you're feeling alone and disconnected from the rest of the world, other people are feeling the same way. Remember, you're not going through this alone. Remember, this coronavirus, even though it's life-changing, it's not going to be a permanent thing. It will be something that we will get through. Life will go on, we will figure out how to rise above, and we will overcome this. There may be some time that goes on where things do feel hopeless and it is difficult, but as long as we keep reaching out and staying connected as a community, we are not alone. Even if we physically are living alone, there are other people out there that we can connect with. So think about making that list of people that you might want to reach out to. Think about calling people just to say, I'm thinking about you and I wanted to check in. If you're one of those people that says, I don't like to have to call, I feel awkward and embarrassed, I feel like I have to have their answers for their problems, I feel like I have to talk and carry on the conversation for this period of time, there's a whole lot of reasons that cause us to feel like we don't want to reach out to other people. Remember, you can just do the next best thing. Calling somebody and just saying, I'm going to just check in with you and tell yourself, I don't have to talk for a long time. I don't have to have answers. I'm just equally stressed out as they are. All I have to do is share, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm coping, I wanted to check in on you. Keep it as simple as that. Don't tell yourself you need to have the answers or stay on for any particular period of time. Just check in. Just hearing someone else cares about us is helpful. So, if you don't have a list of people that you could call, you can do online stuff. If you have a phone that has internet, you're watching me right now, you're either watching on a phone or on a computer right now, there's a lot of opportunities that you can use to connect with other people. If you don't have an account on Facebook, this might be a good time to start one. You don't have to give out all your personal information, you don't have to use your full name, you don't even have to really probably use your real name, I'm not sure. But a lot of people go by, I don't know, your first name and your middle name, or just your first name, and however you want to do it. You can create an account that you can reach out to other people. There are support groups for just about anything. Facebook is the most common way I know, but there's probably other things out there that you can look at to find support. There's online blogging sites, there's lots of information that you can stay connected to and you can comment about other people's. YouTube, even, think about what your hobby is, think about what your interests are. That's a good way to have connection with other people. If you don't want to do the support groups online on Facebook, you can look at things that you're interested in on Facebook or on YouTube also. A lot of people tell me they are struggling right now because they can't get out to their Bible studies. They're telling me that they aren't able to go to coffee like they used to. If Bible study was the thing you liked, go onto YouTube and search Bible studies. Someone certainly has Bible studies out there. I have looked them up and there's lots of them. You can look at someone else's Bible study that they did. You can read other postings that people wrote in the comment boxes about each one, and you can make your own comments. If your interest is music, look at different music videos. A lot of famous people are putting out videos right now of free concerts. For example, I just heard one this morning on the Today Show. Someone is doing free concerts. If you like stories and you don't have books to read at home, there's a million, well maybe not a million, but probably thousands of videos out there that are just stories. People are reading stories on YouTube. They're putting videos out there of them reading stories. You can just listen if you don't have a book to read. There's how-to videos. I learned how to knit by watching YouTube videos. I learned how to play the guitar by watching YouTube videos. Whatever your hobbies or interests are, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be other people that have made YouTube videos about how to do that very thing or how to share that very thing. There's lots of TED Talks. This might be a good time to educate yourself. If you are not able to get out and meet other people, maybe you can make a list of things I want to learn more about right now while I'm home alone to help you not feel disconnected from the world. Maybe you would decide I would like to learn more about depression. You can type in TED Talk on depression. You can type in TED Talk about anxiety. You can type in TED Talk about panic attacks. You can type in TED Talk about obsessive compulsive disorder. You can type in TED Talk about PTSD, whatever it is that you want to learn more about. And it doesn't have to be a disorder. It can be TED Talk about eating healthy foods. It can be how to make a meal in 30 minutes with 3 or less ingredients. I don't know. Type in whatever you're interested in. Make a list of things that you would like to learn more about. Maybe this is a good time to use those self-help videos also to help you reduce the clutter in your house. This is a great time to maybe just take one small area or maybe one room at a time and just work on decluttering it. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to declutter. Figure out some hobbies or interests or chores or tasks you'd like to work on. Make the list and just do some searches. Maybe you just choose to do one a day. You get to decide. You're in control of your time. But if you need those connections online, those are there. We also talked about making that list of people you can talk to. You can even talk to them to see if they're willing to do video chatting or email or texting. There's also applications you can download on your phone. There's a couple that I know about and I recommend. There is Calm. They have all kinds of free videos about learning how to calm yourself, how to calm anxiety, decrease stress, build self-esteem. You can download type in the app section of whatever you want to know if there's an app that does, just like the same as YouTube. If you have something you want to learn about, they have apps out there for anything. Learning a foreign language, there's free apps for that. You can just find about anything that you want to learn about. Some of the connection videos, I found there's one called Sanvillo, and it's a mood tracker. It gives you positive coping strategies each time you track your mood. It also has a small group of people that had the same goal as you did, first name only, that are just typing to each other. It can be a very small small support group you can have just in your hand on your cell phone if you have that availability to do. That's one thing you can do. If you are a person who likes to connect by phone, you can call your church to see if they have a list of people that are willing just to do phone check-ins. Keep working until you find something that works for you. If you're struggling and you can't find something that really hits your need, call some friends and talk about opportunities that they can think of. Brainstorm. Remember, everyone is going through times of uncertainty and change right now too. Reach out to your people. If you're worrying about it or thinking about it, chances are other people are also, and they want to help other people just like you would like to help them if they called you and asked you for help. You don't have to have the answer, but you can certainly brainstorm ideas out loud with them. Maybe you're a person who really likes to write instead. If you want to do online blogging, you can do that. There's lots of places that you can do that. If you want to write stories and post them online and let other people read them and give you feedback, you can do that. You can also just journal. Write a journal, start a journal. Maybe coronavirus 19. My life has changed in this many ways because of this coronavirus. And just start logging down your thoughts and feelings, journaling them. Getting your thoughts and feelings out changes the chemicals in your brain. Just being heard and understood, even if it's just you seeing and hearing and understanding your own feelings. Just like when you start a new relation with someone else, you spend an enormous amount of time talking to them to get to know them. Have you ever spent much time talking to yourself, to get to know yourself. Usually, we can feel connected to other people by hearing about them, whether it's their hobbies and interests and their strengths, or whether it's their worries and their weaknesses and their vulnerabilities. All of those things help us connect to other people. Part of emotional maturity is knowing and understanding ourselves and our own feelings as well. So even if you journal your thoughts and feelings, and you can add to it each day, several times a day, however you want to do it, it is helpful. It changes the chemicals in your brain. It helps you feel heard and understood. So I hope some of those ideas helped. And I hope that you find a way to feel connected and supported and not alone. If nothing else, connect again to one of my other videos. Look for other counselors who had other self-help videos out or counseling videos out. Explore and see what you can find out there. There are plenty of people that are reaching out and wanting to feel connected. You are not alone. This is the time people are really drawing together. So, write some goals, make some changes so you don't have to feel alone. Just like in some of the other videos I talked about, stuffing all of your feelings inside is kind of like filling a balloon too full of air. Eventually it's going to burst. If you hold all of your thoughts and feelings and don't get them out in a healthy way, you will, in a sense, have a time where you just burst. And we call it the stuff and blow technique. If I stuff and blow all of my thoughts and feelings and never find healthy ways to get them out, I will blow up. And that usually means I either fall apart by yelling and screaming and I can't control who gets it or who sees it, or I break down and I cry and I can't control who gets to see that either. We all worry about those things, but getting out our thoughts and feelings every day on a regular basis helps us not get to the point where we fall apart or we lose control. So declutter your balloon every day. Get your thoughts and feelings out in one of the methods we discussed so you don't have to stuff up and blow up every now and then or fall apart every now and then. You deserve it. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to feel understood. I hope some of these strategies help. Thanks. Have a great day.